How's it going, everyone? It's Fuzzy from Fuzzy Ghost Models here. So on Instagram, we're doing a cold warbirds build at the start of 2021. And after some deliberation and some help from the community, I was able to narrow it down to this beautiful, well, we'll see if it's beautiful anyway, this Kinetic A-6A Intruder. I also have a set of Furball decals to go along. So I'm not sure about the kit decals, and just some old reference from my library. I've got the old Squadron Signal Intruder book by Lou Drendel. There's some good stuff in here. So let's open up the kit and have a look inside. I've already looked inside. I haven't opened any of the plastic up yet, but from what I see, there's going to be maybe some issues with it. Well, let's have a look. Okay, so we'll open her up. The box is very, very full, very, very packed in. So you can see everything that's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off the bench and we'll open them up one by one and have a look. So first off, we're greeted by this massive two-piece fuselage here. Let's have a look. All right, so there it is there. Very nice detail on it. You can see, hopefully the camera's picking it up. There's no rivet detail, but the panel lines are nicely engraved. It's slightly pebbly on the surface, which isn't going to make a difference. It's not bare metal or anything. If this was going to be a bare metal paint job on any kit, any pebbling is not welcome. So, but this looks pretty good, pretty hefty too. Like the plastic is, it seems like it's got a lot of weight to it. So then next up, this side here. Next up is this set of wings. Now, I believe in their original release, Kinetic had issues with their wings. I think they were two pieces. Why am I screwing around with this? Let me get a knife. Hold on. Let's get a knife. So what I was saying, I believe in the first release of their A6, they were in split sections for folded wings, which I think caused issues from what I've read. So this looks like the latest change. You can see that it's actually different color than the plastic, all the other plastic in the box. So that's okay, and it looks really good. You see there where the cut lines will be for folded wings. This one I'll be building this with folded wings because right now I'm running out of space in the old display cabinet. So folding up some wings will be a little helpful. Plus it looks kind of cool. All right. Next in the box is the Ordnance. Big pack of Ordnance here, and this comes with, I believe, so it comes with 12 Mark 20s and 12 Mark 82 Snake Eyes, which is nice. They are in halves, which will be fun to do all of those little seams, but hey. Oh, looks like it also comes with some shrikes if you're gonna do a seed mission with it, but I have to figure out which version we're doing and what era, make those available or not. And the next sprue, air brakes, different style air brakes. This kit says it's an A-6A /E version, so you should be able to build it up in either. So you can see the early A version with the slatted dive brakes, which eventually I think they found that caused instability, so they were actually sealed shut and smoothed over. So that's what those would be. Plus, got the two different instrument panels. I'm gonna flip it over and we'll look at the inside of the cockpit tub and the back of the cockpit and a little behind the cockpit. It's got some nice detail there, for sure. Part of the canopy slide is in that spot right there. That looks good. Let's grab another sprue. There's a bunch more to go because there's a lot of parts in this one, which is good. This one here, all the crinkly for the sound. All right, so this one here has the engine intakes and some of the intake vanes, and looks like the tail rester hook and landing gear and whatnot. Looks pretty good though. There's some very fine rivet detailing here. I'm not sure if we can pick up on that. Right through here. Super fine. I don't know if that's even going to show up in a wash, but we'll have a look when we get to it. Alright. Next. That's 2 sprues of the same. Alright, so seats, got jamming pods, fuel tanks, some more seat parts, and we get 2 of those. Detail looks good, pretty standard. And we have another sprue. This one here looks like a lower fuselage in it. Exhaust trunking. There's the exhaust. Oh, look at those heavy. Look at those ejector pins. Like, that is crazy. And I know some of the earlier Kinetic kits, which this is not one of their more recent ones, has these chunky ejector pin knockouts. It's like, whoa, heavy duty stuff. And there's some in the gear doors as well. You can see those. Yeah. So there's going to be some sanding and stuff to be done on that. So this one more. This is the plastic sprue. Last colored plastic sprue. There's still the clear to go. So this has the flaps. So you can see the flaps here. They look pretty good. They can be extended or retracted, I do believe. It's got the end of wingtip air brakes, wing fold parts. Yep, that's what all of that stuff looks like. And then some of the supporting things for the flaps and slats. And last for the plastic in here is the clear. Okay, so that clear looks pretty good. Not too bad for the size of it. See, there's some distortion, but I don't know how you're going to get around that in something that size for clear. Never know, maybe a little bit of future on that, or what's it called now? Johnson's clear, I think it's called. Might help with that a little bit, but it still looks really good. The clear parts are beautiful. So that brings us to the destructions. Well, let's look at these first. So this is what you get for markings. Okay, you've got a correction sheet. Obviously, there's a little bit of a a communication error and they've got some of the colors wrong, but they have issued this correction. So this is printed by Cartograph, and they look really nice. They're very shiny, which is okay. And then, I mean, the detail looks good. There's not a lot of stencils. I think there could be more stencils, or there should be more stencils, but they're designed by Fightertown Decals. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the instructions, because I have some issues with the instructions the way they are. So, instructions. It's typical Kinetic of the era, right? So we have your normal stuff. Cockpit, go through, etc. Sometimes these can be a little on the lean looking side. But my main issue with these, so here's the markings, or what they say have come with the markings. And on the front of the box it says A-6A/E right here. It says it right here. So we have this set of markings. This is port side, starboard side. A6E, 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 A6E. So there's no A markings here whatsoever, or at least according to this. These two look suspect to me that they might be A's, but they're listed as E's. I have to do some more research on that. They could be E's. I'm not saying that's wrong, but the kit does state that it's an A/E kit. So that being said, down in the later tram versions, when they added the tram turret on the front for targeting, and these are basically around Gulf War era, so it has the tram turret there, but nowhere in the instructions does it have you assemble the tram turret. Nowhere. So I'm kind of thinking, what the heck? Kinetic kits are generally pretty good. They're a little trickier. Some of the older ones I built. What did I build? I built one of their Harriers, which had some issues, but still built up into a nice kit. But this kind of stuff frustrates me a little bit. The parts for the tram turret are in. Let's see if I can find them. They're in the box. The parts are there. Here we go. So there's right there. There's the part. There's the parts. Some of the parts for the tram turret. I'm assuming the rest of the stuff's there. So it's a little frustrating to think that it's kind of got thrown together without much thought. And I don't know what the Fightertown decals are like, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use them. What I was going to do, because I want to build an A. I want to build an A model, and when we go through it, we'll walk. We're going to go through step by step when we do build this. So I did pick up these beautiful Furball, one of the Furball sets, iron tadpoles, so it's A-6A/Bs from the Intruders of Vietnam. So there are some really cool schemes in this. These are all A's with one B, which is really nice. So I was thinking about VA-35 here. This is pretty cool scheme. VA-35 transferred over to Coral Sea. But this is also a very cool scheme with the Black Panther logo on the side. But with Enterprise and having these mission markers, that's also cool. But there's also some really nice stuff in this set. Like, this is a very comprehensive set for A's. Really nice. So it's going to be difficult to decide on which one to pick. And I've used Furball decals before for their Phantom cockpit decals, and they just absolutely, you hit them with a little solva set and they just melt perfectly onto the plastic. It's awesome. So this is the extent of the decals that they give you, which is enormous and wonderful. So you can make all the Modex numbers you want for whichever aircraft you want. Looks like you could build 2 complete from this, I do believe, with lots of extras left over for the spares file, which is really awesome. So anyway, this is installment number 1 for this build, and I'm looking forward to this build. It has to be done on Instagram by March 1st of 2022, which is going to be one of those fun things to get around to. I have ordered some Edward photo etch. I don't know if it's going to get here in time, because I want to start this ASAP, because it's going to take a while to build. But that's the way it is. If it gets here, it gets here. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'll have to build another one, which I'll probably want to do anyway. But that's it. That is the Kinetic A-6A/E Intruder kit that I'm going to be building for the Cold War Birds Instagram group build. Anyway, thank you very much for joining in. Stay tuned for the next episode when we get started on the construction. Okay? Thanks everyone, and we'll talk to you later. And one other thing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button, or if you don't like it, hit dislike. Leave a comment, tell me why. Tell me what you want to see next. Ask me a question. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified when the next video of this comes up. Alright? Thanks again everyone. Ciao.